Oh, hi to everybody, vammalles here, and today we're inside of Habare, or we're just on the outskirts of it, and we're gonna get into these two empty territories and Valkyrie. Now, we're not gonna get into Valkyrie in the sense that you would think. This is an actual area on the map, but it is not located on this continent as they would make it look. And I will, all in good time, we will see. So right now, we need everyone to start at Habare. I need to come to this northeastern corner right up here where my cursor's at. Now before we do this, I highly recommend buying, let me get off my mount, I highly recommend buying teleport scrolls. I highly recommend the four major cities, which are Elementhea, Kaiator, Highwatch, Valika. I highly recommend having each one of those. And if you want to come back to this specific area, I highly recommend buying some Habare scrolls. That way, if you mess up somewhere along the lines, or if you just want to come back, you'll have more just in case. If I do not know if they're required for this, but it's always a good thing to have are featherlight potions. These make it so that you will not die upon falling a great height. Good thing to have in your inventory. So to start, here we are on the snowy mountain, and what we need to do is you need to walk up to this big hill. Now you need to start walking. See, this is running. You need to press, if you have a numpad, the default key is the backslash above the 8 on the numpad. And see how my character is walking now? Now you hold W and just start jumping up this. Now normally this is not possible unless we are walking. And then I'm going to start running again so I can do this a little faster. We will need to do it again. And see, just follow the crack right there. We can keep climbing. I'm going to mount up. Get up this hill. It's a little windy path, but it's doable. What we're going to do is we're going to just make this simple. We're going to start walking again. You have to dismount, start walking, and then start jumping. What you're going to do is you're going to climb all the way up this. Just keep climbing. And then you can stop walking again. And we're gonna continue forward. I think we're gonna have to walk again. Yes, we're gonna have to walk up this one too. Now I know this seems like we're starting really far away from where we want to get to, but trust me, this is the best way to do it. And then what you want to do is you want to hop down here. You want to hop up this way. Just like that. Now, right here, we hit an invisible wall. This is where things get tricky. So what you're going to want to do is follow the invisible wall, and you're going to want to jump up this. I know this looks really weird, but just trust me. Now, just keep jumping. And you're going to get to the top like this. And you can see pretty far, but you're at the top of this little cliff. And you're going to want to move towards the east, I believe it's east. Yeah. So you want to look out to the emptiness. You want to just hold forward and just let your mount kind of slide, and then you'll eventually fall. You'll be on top of another invisible wall, and then you just keep moving forward. And eventually it's going to drop. You'll jump, and then it drops. So you're going to fall a little bit. Now see, it wasn't lethal, so we still don't need that featherlight potion. Then, with or without walking, you can jump up this, because right now we're wedged in between this physical wall that you can see and an invisible wall to our left. That's what allows us to jump up that. We are now technically outside of the map. Even though we haven't gotten anywhere or done anything, there's the edge right down there. We're not going to go down there for fear of falling off. But we're right on the line. We've left the charted territories. So now what we're going to do is, once again, walk, jump, climb up this. From here, nothing is super difficult. We have passed the hardest part of this journey. Everything else from here, if you want to explore on your own, by all means, there is a lot to explore when doing this. So now what we'll do is we will Go right through one of these rocks. Let's get up a little higher, I think is the best way to do it. I'm trying to remember where the best place is to jump through this rock. Alright, so let me zoom in so you can see we're in this rock. And we're just going to be safe. We're going to, again, dismount, do the walk jumping, just to make sure we don't fall or anything. We're just going to keep climbing this mountain. And again, you want to be careful, because if you fall too far to the right, you'll fall into the abyss, which is a big no-no. So you can mount up again. We'll be able to go through this rock. And just looks like we run up this for the most part. And again, extremely careful because the edge is right there. You'll have to redo all of this. So we jump down here. Again, still not lethal falling damage. And once we come over this cap, we'll maybe go a little further, it'll be a better view. And you can see all that territory out there. That is the 2 no-name territories next to Valkyrie. So as you can see, one option, let me get a better vantage point. Right up here ought to do. So one thing that you could do if you were so inclined would be to jump down there and go explore. All that should still be solid content. By solid, I mean you won't fall through it. And you can go explore as much as you want. I have other videos posted, either on this channel or my other channel, that show exactly what it's like out there. I will have those videos below in the comment section. And I run all throughout that territory. So if you don't want to run out there yourself, I will show you so you can still see it. Well, what I wanted to do today is get over to Valkyrie. This is a tutorial for people who want to get over there and get out of the map. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow this for as far as we can. This is quite a long run, but I just think it's interesting because if any of you watching this have ever been to Valkyrie, you fly there and you go through a portal, and I think it's interesting because it's in its own instanced off area, which makes sense because you go through the portal. But what I don't understand is why they would show it as part of the map. Why they would make it appear to be obtainable through walking when you clearly can't. Well, clearly can't. I know this because, well, I've walked there before. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't necessarily know that you clearly can't. Let's see. This is the part I think where you have to drop down. Let's see, how close are we? Yeah, no, we're a little ways off. So I'm gonna try not to have to use a feather flight potion, but I think we might have to. Okay, so we can just go through this rock. I'm just holding W right now. I'm hoping we don't have to go there, because climbing out of there kind of sucks. Just keep going. We're gonna follow this mountain for as long as we can. We might be able to go all the way with it. Oh, we've hit an invisible wall. Alright, I'm gonna get off my mount. I'm gonna do some walk jumping. See how far up this I can get. So you can just walk jump right up this mountain, no problem. Come on. Alright, I think I can mount up safely. I'm going to once again, I'm gonna walk jump up this too. We're getting very close to our destination. This looks like a bit of a drop here. How close are we? We are very close. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna try to be ultra careful. There we go, we can just go down this path. This won't kill us. Alright. Come on, just stop bouncing. Just jump down like a man. Alright. And now as soon as we get over this ridge, we'll be able to clearly see that on the actual continent, Valkyrie is not what it appears to be. You see all that empty territory right over there? That's where Valkyrie should be, and for anyone who knows, this territory is actually quite large. So, you can see I'm angled, pointed inward. There should be two things. There's nothing down here. There's absolutely nothing. Look at all that empty space. Now, granted, this is not nearly as big a space as the actual area is, but this is a lot of unused territory, and I'm just not sure why they do this. This shouldn't kill me. I don't think this will kill me. Yeah, you can just bounce down this. I'll get down to the dip of this just to show you it's possible and show that indeed there is nothing here. So let's just jump down here. Look how huge this crater is. I mean, this thing is massive in comparison to the scale of one of the characters in the game. Like, this is a massive crater that just isn't necessary, I wouldn't think. I don't know if it's used as a placeholder, or maybe... I don't know. I would truly love to know. But here it is, and if I look at the map, sure enough, I'm in the bottom part of Kaeli. And again, because... I'll go to the edge just to show that there is nothing further north. But we won't be able to go far. Again, the actual territory is huge. And on the actual physical property that I'm on right now is quite small in comparison. The other thing I think is quite interesting to make note of is when you look at the map and you look at Valkyrie, it's got a really weird shape. Like, it's almost a rectangle, but it's got this little divot cut out. But when you click on it, it's almost a perfect rectangle. This divot isn't nearly as deep as it should be. So, I mean, that's proof enough that it's not... that what's actually on the continent, what's on the actual map, is just a placeholder. So if we climb right up here, you'll be able to see this is as far north as I can go, because the map just disappears right there. And I'm gonna look, you can see in the top right corner, I'm looking north. I am in Valkyrie, but when I click on it, I'm not here. So that is how you get to Valkyrie. I thought this was pretty cool when I first found it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other suggestions of areas that either you've experimented and done, or things you'd like to see done, please post a comment. If I haven't done it, I have done many of these videos. I've gotten out of the map in many different areas, but I'm always looking for new areas to get out because I truly enjoy it. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.